Welcome back to Super Metroid. I am JarylGaren.
I'm Aaron the Black Dragon.
And today I'm the item. Not anymore, haha!
It's your turn to item. Wasn't there also like one of these statues that had a pipe below it that you could morph through?
Oh yeah, right.
Was it this one or was it a different one?
It was this one, but, we need something else.
We need Big Boom.
Alright, so...
In this game I'm not as coy about talking stuff because everybody knows about that stuff already.
Yeah. Okay, so we can't go there yet.
No, we need Grendor.
We need the mint missiles.
Yeah, the mintos! Oh, I don't have the picture anymore, otherwise I would bring back the unicorn, the missile corn.
Damn it.
I can't just make it again, the missile corn. Okay. Oh yeah, I also want to point out, welcome to him playing this game again, which means we either will be done with this whole experience really fast, or he will bring us to a point where we soft lock ourselves a little bit because of difficulty spike. And yes, that is something that happened in Zero Mission that you never saw.
Yeah.
But it was kind of hilarious.
I overestimated myself a little and then got my ass kicked by Imago.
Imago?
Yeah, that's the one moth thing.
Yeah, I remember who and what Imago was. It just sounds like something from World of Goo that the Goo says. Imago.
Also, technically you need something else.
You need the plus beam.
Yeah.
Let's call it the plus beam. We also need some more big booms here. Yeah, you say normally you need something else to get up there, but then there is you.
There is me.
Yeah.
But also there's other people playing Super Metroid that can defy the laws of physics even more.
Oh yeah.
And do other ridiculous stuff.
They can do even more ridiculous stuff than you can, which is already frightening.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a lot of stupid stuff that you can do in Super Metroid, and I mean, you are good at some things, but...
I can do this, I can do the wall jumps.
Yeah, that's something that I'm struggling with, but the wall jumps in this game also don't feel as natural for me, so...
Yeah, you're used to the GBA wall jumping.
Yeah.
And how... Sorry? Samus Returns and Dread have it.
Yeah. Even though I had to get used to them a little bit because I was used to the flicking away from the wall from like the GBA games, which Samus Returns and Metroid Dread just took away completely.
Yeah, you just have to hold against the wall and push the jump button.
Oh, I hate those things.
Yeah, the key hunters, I think.
Yeah. And my hatred for them comes not from this game, but from Fusion, where they are even more aggressive.
Yeah, in Fusion they inflict a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, in Fusion, these are one of the reasons why I died a bunch. Especially
after that part, once you get chased by the SAX.
Yeah. Oh, it's Spore Spawn. I'm happy that I got the name right.
As named such because he spawns spores.
Which is like... weird. Why would you name something after the thing that it spawns? That's like giving a woman the name childbirth. Because she gives birth to a child.
Yeah.
A little bit weird. Anyway.
I've never been particularly good at this fight, but now that we are recording,
I'm even worse.
Yeah.
It's
basically the Let's Play curse.
But your focus is somewhere else as well. So of course it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Spore Spawn is the Dark Souls enemy of the Metroid series.
No.
It's definitely not. There's someone else that I'm really dreading more than Spore Spawn already in this game.
Wait, who would that be?
You still don't really see who I'm thinking about there. Because I said it during I think it was Samus Returns as well that I'm dreading one particular enemy in this game.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
I think
and you also did not really recall who I would be thinking about. And it's interesting to me because that's one boss later on in the game that I tried that just destroyed me, senseless.
Would it be Phantoon maybe?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that because I've also always had trouble against Phantoon. Especially since I think if you use super missiles against him, he gets pissed off and uses an attack that's really tough to avoid.
I think so, yeah. Can show that off. We can if we feel lucky, which we don't. Also, it's shaking.
It's wiggling. It's a treasure boss. Like yeah, the guys that make Gunstar Heroes and Ikaruga. Apparently, one of the trademarks during the Sega Genesis era was that a lot of the bosses and enemies just kind of wiggle.
Okay.
Oh
no! Oh no! You're Mario now. I mean, you went down a pipe.
Now I get the missiles.
Missiles. The missiles, they're back.
And unlike in Fusion and Strat, they do not stack.
Yeah, they are separate things still. Which is okay, but I still really enjoy the fact that I don't have to cycle through all of my missiles separately.
Yeah, I think I prefer it how Fusion and Strat did it, where super missiles are just stacked on top of normal missiles and you don't have to scroll through them.
Yeah. Makes accessing and everything of those things a lot easier because they're just linked to the same button and therefore you can just...
They're just a flat increase of missile strength.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean, we're still in the games where that was.
Yeah, so that door up there is also not something we can do yet.
An orange sprite door. Well, that's a nifty one. Again, he's just gonna get stuff that I wouldn't ever be able to get.
Yeah, stuff that I remember recently seeing from Proton John's YouTube playthrough of the game.
Yeah. That's also where a lot of my knowledge for right now comes from, because that's the most recent thing that I've watched of Super Metroid. Which I want to point out, if you want to have a good series on Super Metroid that highlights like nearly everything there is to this game, then Proton John has a really good series for that.
Yeah, he's not done with it yet.
Yeah, there's still some stuff to do, and the episodes are also longer, so factor in some time while watching them.
Alright! This is a particular infamous room for a lot of Super Metroid first-time players. It's colloquially known as the Noob Bridge.
Noob Bridge?
Yeah, because...
it breaks?
Yeah, there's the crumbly blocks.
And there's spikes up top.
And there's the spikes up top. And a lot of players' first instinct is to like short jump all the way across the bridge. And it's a very long bridge.
Yeah.
So the thing that you need to do is what I'm doing just now. Running. That's it. But
very simple.
Yeah, but I guess a lot of people just didn't bother reading the manual or check the control settings. So it took a while for them to realize that you could just simply power walk over that bridge.
Power walk.
Or no, maybe this is the power walk and this is just her like jogging.
Gotta go fast.
Everyone gangster until Samus starts jogging at you. I hope that everyone gangster until isn't like racist or something. I just heard it a bunch of times and it always sounds, and I don't know.
Yeah,
it's unfortunately the things with sayings.
Yeah,
because some of them sound like fun and harmless, but then they turn out to be like really bad actually, and I don't want that.
Yeah. So if we don't get certain things, and I want to say accidentally say them because we don't understand why they are bad.
Also
because also we are natively from Austria.
Yeah.
We don't colloquially would understand why certain things would be immediately seen as bad in other places that we just hear on a regular basis. So if something like that ever comes up in the video, please let us know so that we learn.
Yeah. Also, we get another thing, the spacer beam.
Spacer. That took us a long time to get in Samus Returns.
Yeah.
And here we just finally have it already.
It's basically the white beam.
Yep.
Also, normally you would need the high jump boots for that, but...
I mean, you and wall jumping.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have probably tried it as well.
Yeah, it's one of the easier sequence breaks to do.
Yeah. It probably would have just taken me a lot more time to get that, but I would have tried to get that because wall jumping stuff overall is not something that I'm incapable of doing. Also, since we saw in the first episode, apparently I know how to infinite bomb jump in this game, so...
Also, another part where some people get bamboozled by this game.
Something tells me that I need to use a power bomb in here. Sorry, big boom. The funny thing was, Kraid when...
Yeah, sorry, just about the spacer beam again. You can technically wait until you get the high jump boots, but I don't know. Even if you don't do sequence breaking stuff, I still recommend getting this one a bit earlier so that you have a bit more power.
And also a little bit more range.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Dread, there's also like these glass tube hallways. And the first time I walked through there was like something screaming about a power bomb right here.
Yeah.
And I think that's not something they do actually a lot. I don't even think it comes up in Dread that you need to do that. But it's just weirdly ingrained into my brain that glass thing, that sucker needs a power bomb.
Oh, that's a spicy room, by the way.
Oh, spice.
You can tell it's spicy because it drains our health pretty quickly.
Yeah, but you cannot see it actually.
Oh, yes you can, because the background is all like wavy.
It is?
Yes.
No, I mean from outside.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a thing that they added in...
later games.
That they added for Samus Returns.
Yeah.
So yeah, can't do anything about that quite yet.
Yeah, we can make it through the first one, but the second one is too far gone. Where I think also the mock ball may be helpful in this room.
Yeah. But officially, you need the speed boost in order to get through here.
Yeah, everything that you can reach with the mock ball is, I think, originally intended with the speed booster.
Pretty much. Okay, so there's an energy tank.
Good, always will need those.
Also, the door lock.
Dang it, Bobby! There was that one enemy. If you kill it, we might be able to get out of there.
Yep, that's exactly what you need to do.
I mean, it's obvious. These doors are locked because of enemies. There was just one enemy that ran away from us, so...
yeah.
That checks out, I'd say.
Got some more missiles, because we need those.
Always. Until we have 100 missiles, it's always good to have more missiles. Ooh, high jump.
And there's the high jump boots. So now you can go back and get the spacer beam.
If you don't already have it.
If you don't already have it.
Which we do.
Also, now we can jump really good.
Jump good.
But still no springboard, because that's a separate item in this game.
Yeah, that's right. That was also a separate item in... Was it in Zero Mission?
No, in Zero Mission, the springboard and the high jump boots were combined into one.
They were combined.
Same with Fusion.
Yeah.
Then Samus Returns made them separate again, and then Dredge just didn't have the high jump boots.
Yeah. You were just able, and that's it. These things.
Yeah, you need to bomb
There
them.
is Proton John actually showed an easier way to deal with those things, and that way I think was a charge shot up into the air, but they were latched onto you. Something like that. Actually worked out easier than the bombs.
I forgot.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. We can try that the next time when we see them.
If we can defeat them with
Spicy room
and the shutter with the button on the other side. So can't do anything about that.
Nothing new to do here. Still the orange flavored doors. There also was a spicy room, which doesn't indicate anything for us. So we're done here for the moment.
But
I think this series will just for the most part have us referencing Proton John's playthrough.
Yeah, probably. Because he's been doing one of the more in-depth playthroughs of the game so that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Also, astute viewers with eyes would have noticed that there was something to the right of this elevator room.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It has a mouth!
And yeah, this is also where you would need the high jump boots in order to get here. Or you could just do kind of like a running jump and try to wall jump up here.
Yeah, that's also something that's possible.
I
could technically switch off the high jump boots and try that, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary. I know I did it without the high jump boots before.
There's more enemies around.
That door opens way later.
Well. More key hunters. They should be in a Zelda game actually.
Why?
Because Metroid not has key. And if there's one game that's famous for keys, it's probably the Zelda games.
Yeah. Also, need another Big Boom.
Big Boom. That's the official name. Big Boom. And the safe room. I also like all of the vines in front of everything.
Yeah,
like this place is decrepit.
Yeah, no, Super Metroid still has really fucking top-notch pixel art, and the atmosphere is still really good.
Yeah, also all of the songs and everything that you hear in there are really well put together, even though we cannot hear them as well because recording.
Yeah, no.
Hey, we can now hurt them with beams.
Yeah, no. Super Metroid's art and music still hold up incredibly well.
Oh, yeah, I already see who's the boss that we're gonna go towards here. See? Kraid!
It's Kraid!
And that was Kraid. The whole fight. Bang, that one was weak. Well, anyway, we defeated Kraid. No big whoop. If we wanted to have some sort of fanfare about Kraid, then not too bad. Get some refilling stations.
Oh yeah, right, the missile refill stations don't refill super missiles.
That's something I wanted to ask right now. So super missiles are their own thing and will not be recharged by...
Yeah.
By good luck and health. Ooh, look at that. It's death.
Yeah, some people have various theories as to who this person might be.
I just assume like any sort of space marine from the Federation try on his mission to try and stop the space pirates, or just a lone bounty hunter is what I would assume.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption to make.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. Actually, it's great.
Yeah, so in Metroid 1, Kraid was actually just as large as Samus.
Yeah.
And that's what Fake Kraid was supposed to reference. But then you see Kraid is this huge ass monster that spans 2 screens.
Yes. And ever since that, he spans 2 screens.
Yeah.
Which is a cool concept. And he also shoots his, like, in this game it's like totally friendly. It's his fingers that he shoots. I know it's supposed to be his nails that he shoots, but they really just look like his fingers because they just reused the sprites from his fingers that are flying around.
Yeah, that's
also they don't spawn from his arm, which is weird. They spawn from somewhere else, but not his arm. Well, we did it. That was great.
That was
big
great.
Boy.
Yeah. Sprite reusage was just something that
it saved space, so it totally makes sense.
Like old games only had space for like a couple of megabytes or something. Also, very suit.
How very nice of you.
So yeah, it makes sense for old games to reuse assets and such constantly.
100%.
So now we have the Shoulders of Doom.
And the classic Samus look. She looks done with everything if it just stands like forward like...
Yeah.
And we also can switch off the suits if we want to.
But
again, if you wanted to make a 100% item get run and not use the abilities that you get, switch them off.
Fun fact, people have actually made reverse boss order runs in Super Metroid. And it's really fucking difficult, especially since Ridley is in really hot rooms and your health gets drained constantly.
That sounds tedious.
Yeah.
I mean, doable if you have, first of all, the know-how and the strats to defeat bosses quickly, and also have the energy tanks to help you through these fights.
And a very big helping of luck.
Yes.
I can definitely recommend watching those reverse order speed runs, because it's really interesting to see how people just work around that, but doing it yourself seems like...
Hey, you can try it out. I think it was like a charge beam up, really straight up, I think.
No, it doesn't seem to work.
Again, there's some method. Gonna refrain again to Proton Sean's playthrough of this that exists where you can take them out easier, so...
there we go. Energy tank.
E-tank. We're looking good with health now. 3 full E-tanks. And there's also reserve tanks in this game.
There's also reserve tanks in this game.
That are not really a thing in any other Metroid game, right?
Well, in Samus Returns you can get reserve tanks by scanning Amiibo, but...
yeah.
But
like it's also something you can only do once you have beaten the game, period.
No, that you can... That's also possible on first playthrough.
It's okay. There's certain Amiibo things that you only get once you have to play through the game for once, so I don't recall what it was.
So, yeah.
It told us at the end of Samus Returns.
Yeah.
Don't know what it was. Anyway, spicy rooms are not as spicy anymore. We increased our resistance towards capsaicin, and now we are able to eat all the hot peppers that we want. That's what you mean with spicy rooms, right?
No.
Dang it.
Also, I know of an E-tank in Old Brinstar, but I think I wanna wait until I got the speed booster, because there's also something else that I can get in that room.
Okay.
But we need the speed booster for that.
And hopefully we will get that soon-ish. There's some missiles down there. Yes, the hot sauce is still really hurtful.
Yeah. You need the gravity suit for that.
Yeah. But, I mean, you only take a little dip in there just for some missiles. So, totally fine. So we took out the first of the quartet that we saw the statues of. Now all we have left is whatever names I gave them when we saw the quartet. I only remember Phantom from the hit series Mega Man Zero.
Mega Man Zero games are really fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they did a collection of those.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this much rumored Mega Man Battle Network collection is coming.
Same. Mega Man Battle Network Collection would be so freaking amazing, and also would come to the channel. Would come to your Aaron the Black channel, YouTube channel near you on YouTube.
Though with the Battle Network Collection, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that for 1 and 5, they're going to go with the DS versions. Because the DS version of Battle Network 1 has a map on the touchscreen. And future Aaron, if you want to show how the internet areas look like in Mega Man Battle Network 1, you will need maps. Because those areas look fucking confusing.
It's a maze.
But also Mega Man Battle Network 1
and
is
not
like...
your back.
Yeah.
Far.
But Mega Man Battle Network 1 was like the first game in the series and they were still figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It didn't age as well as 2, 3, 5 and 6 did. 4 is like a whole other can of worms.
Yeah.
But yeah. You need those maps for BN1.
Yeah. Man, if these collections come out, I definitely will play them on the channel as well. Because I love the Mega Man Battle Network series. And also it's a different take on what would have happened if Dr. Light was not focusing on robots, but
the internet, yeah.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, Battle Network was a pretty good prediction of how the real world would go with internet.
Yeah.
Everything is connected, everyone has a Siri. It's just our series don't fight against each other or computer viruses.
Really missed opportunity.
Yeah, Apple and Google, get your shit together. Let us fight
Siri versus Alexa fight. Go!
Okay, can't do anything about that quite yet, so
nope.
Gotta go back.
Gotta go back. But yeah, it's a shame that we don't actually have something like a NetNav in that regard, but also this still is talking about highly advanced AI that they have.
Yeah.
And that's something that we don't have with Alexa, Siri, Cortana and everything like that. So yeah, still far away from it, but getting closer. Because we're not getting the other Mega Man timeline, because we're not as focused on robotics. Also, hand, talk to the hand.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest enemy design in my opinion. It's just the hands that go up and... bleh.
Metroid has some interesting enemy designs.
Yes. Run, please! This is also something interesting in this room. It's like this urgency of the lava is rising. It actually doesn't rise all the way up.
Yeah. It's just meant to freak you out.
Yeah. And that's the only thing sometimes that's necessary, is not like really a big threat, but just something that makes you nervous enough.
Yeah.
Like that thing slowly sinking into the lava while I stand on it.
Yeah. Sometimes the things that are... Sometimes just doing nothing can be enough to freak you out.
Yes. You're talking to someone who plays horror games.
Yeah.
And yes, nothing happening sometimes is worse than something happening. Because something happening at that point is like your reward. Because once something happens, you have to relieve. And then you know, it happened, it's okay, it's over. But when nothing is happening and you're just standing and waiting for it to happen, it's the worst.
Yeah.
And that's what I enjoy about games. Ah, we're in this room.
Yeah, we're in this room. So that's another one of those cases where you need the grappling beam in order to get to that red door. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I can just disable the item that I get from there in case I wanna be normal.
Normal?
Yes. So, missiles. That's not what we came
That's
with.
the item that we're gonna disable now.
So we need
run up space, jump.
Or just...
Well, didn't make it perfectly,
yeah.
but still worked out.
I think it might be better to disable the high jump boots here, but yeah.
And then we have the wave beam.
Yeah, you need to wait until the grapple beam in order to get the wave beam normally, but if you should do just what I did, with jumping over there and then wall jumping, you can
also
get the
place
wave.
yourself up there.
What? What?
Place yourself up there. You become item now.
Oh! Are we at time?
We are at time.
Okay. I'm item.
He's item.
God item!
No. Not God item. Be item.
Be item!
Better. Thank you all for joining.
Thanks, Mario Party.
And see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.